And we're back. It's a Prison Architect, a game I still don't know enough about to play, but we're gonna do it anyway. I think the safest thing to do here is just pick all the default policies and go with that, and just at least get a feel for this game. It's supposedly a little bit dangerous. Okay, now, I've done a little bit of playing around here, so I know a bit about the start. This is our construction crew. They're going to come in, and we have to build a few things to start. We go in here, we go down to grants, and this is your starting stuff that you want you to do. We're going to start with Administration Center because this one's pretty handy. You just put together 2 offices, hire a warden, unlock finance through bureaucracy, hire an accountant. These things are all very simple. You can actually select 2 at a time, but we're just going to go with 1 at a time for just ease of use. Building in this game is, well, it can get, I suppose, a little bit complicated. Let's try something here. So we want to build a room that's about 6 by 6. This is going to be one of our offices. So it'll be walled in, and then we're going to need another one on the other side. So say a 5 by 6 right there. Yeah, they'll share a wall. Then we want to stick in a couple of doors. You got to come into the wall section, go to doors. We'll go to basic doors. Put one there, and we'll be walling that across. You can't actually wall things in the middle. I want to put a wall in here, but I can't do it until this building is actually constructed. After that's done, we have to assign it out. Where is everyone? Here we go. Construction workers arrive, and here are the supplies. Since we're making out of brick, brick gets delivered. You can see all the little bits and bobs getting dropped off for all of our construction projects. Then, once we've got this finished, we'll stick a quick wall segment across the middle. Right about there. Thank you very much. And almost done. Perfect. Now we want to turn this into office space. So, under planning, actually no, rooms. We've got offices here. We've got 1 office there that's going to be for warden and 1 office for our financial accountant. Now, you'll notice here, if you hover over it, it tells you exactly what you need. It needs to be a minimum of 4 by 4, which is exactly what we have. It needs an office desk, a chair, a filing cabinet, and it needs to be indoors. All of these things can be found under objects, and thankfully we can do stuff like, give us, there we go, office chair, office desk. Put you there, put a quick chair down. Wait, nope. Couple of filing cabinets to go with all of that, and now we should have 2 offices. It'll take them a minute to install everything. And done? Build 2 offices, yes. Okay, so up here you can see it's put a line through build 2 offices. Now we just grab ourselves a warden. This is all just the basic stuff of getting started in this game. And we'll check the warden in there. 1 done, and unlock finance through bureaucracy. All of these grants you get, it's basically free money to get you to build stuff. It is a prison system. So once you have it built, then, well, they'll give you a little bit of money to start so that you build it, and once it's built, you get another bonus. And this is sort of like a tutorial. It guides you through what you're going to need to get your prison running while simultaneously giving you the money to do it. So incentive, and, I quite like that. It seems like a smart plan. Now we have to unlock finance through bureaucracy, which means we just pop in here, we grab this one, and off we go. That'll take about 5 hours to unlock them, and when it does, we can hire finance people to help us out. All right. Well, next up, while that is continuing to find finance, we are going to go and put together a basic detention center for some prisoners. And that gives us all this stuff. Build a holding cell, build a shower, build a yard, build a kitchen, build a canteen, hire at least 2 guards, and hire at least 2 cooks. This might be slightly more complicated. First up, we're going to put together sort of a holding cell here. This is where prisoners sort of go to get held before they get released into the main population. Or that's the theory. Now, I use the planning tool here. This allows you to plan out stuff and then build it after the fact. Hopefully that works. I want something along the lines here. We want to make sure that people can get through here. We're going to have them all funnel through here into our main prison, canteen, all of that stuff. Just depends how this goes. Build it up if you wouldn't mind. And finished. Look at that. It's a lovely little holding cell. Now, we've got doors here and here. So prisoners will come in, they'll get dumped into holding, and then they'll get sent out here to the rest of the main population. However, to complete the holding cell, we have to do the same thing again. We have to pick room, we have to go to holding cell, designate this as the holding cell area, and then it's going to tell us there's a bunch of stuff missing. Indoors, toilet, and a bench. Easy peasy. Done. It's indoors, it has a toilet, non-functional, but it's still technically a toilet, and 2 benches. So, done there. Now, let's build this up. This is the planned area over here. We're going to have this sort of corridor go through here, and then we have to build on a whole bunch of stuff. We need a yard, a shower, a kitchen, a canteen, hire at least 2 guards, and hire at least 2 cooks. So I think the plan will be this. We're going to stretch all of our offices over here to keep them separate from the general pop. We don't want them mixing. Oh, and can we actually hire a financial person yet? No, I don't think that... Oh, that's actually finished. Okay, so how do we hire financial staff? Accountant. Perfect. In you go, accountant. That means we should probably research something with you to make you worthwhile. Extra grant. Requires an accountant. This allows us to take on more than one grant at a time. Are you researching that? Yeah, excellent. Normally you can only take on 2 grants at a time, but this way we should be able to take on 3. And the first thing I think I want to do is short-term investment. You pay 5 grand and you get 16 grand back. Who would say no to that type of... Like, that's ridiculous. See here, it's going to take 71 hours, so it's going to take 3 days. There is a long-term one there as well. I'm kind of... You know what? Let's just do the long-term as well. That will probably take substantially longer, but... Oh no, it's locked. We can only do 2 grants at the moment, and once that finance person is finished, though, we will be able to do 3. For now, though, let me throw one... Actually, yeah, let's just get a quick yard here for the prisoners to run around in and play. And this is a bit weird in that we're going to put some fencing here, and then we're going to wall it off on both sides. I think you're supposed to have these things with fences on all 4 sides, but I don't think the game cares, so this is just convenient for our construction if it works this way. Now, give us a rooms. We're going to want yard, and if we see up here, was it... Yeah, the yard's not built, but when we put that in... Done. Yard completed and ticked off. Now we just got to stick in some showers. We're not going on anything fancy here. I mean, they're prisoners, so... Yeah, let's just chuck down whatever is the smallest necessary shower we can squeeze them into. And that is a very, very basic shower. Oh, actually, wait. Now, it's a very, very basic shower. Done. Failed. Yes, it has shower heads. I put in a bunch of them. Shower heads done. That means we just need a kitchen, a canteen, and then we need the 2 guards and the cooks. Okay, so kitchen and canteen. As you can imagine, this is going to be yard, shower, kitchen, canteen, and all of the stuff we need for utilities are all just going to keep going left until... Ooh, run out of space quite shortly. And then all the prisoners will go up top. We'll probably have to expand and do other stuff later on, but for now... This is just how we're going to do it, just for convenience sake. Before any of this finished off, though, I've decided to close intake. Intake is where you bring in prisoners. We don't want any prisoners just yet. Because we're not finished, we're going nice and slow, figuring out all well, figuring out how to make this work, I suppose, is probably the more accurate description. But for right now, this here is going to be our kitchen. This here is going to be our canteen. Without it, we can't actually feed our prisoners. So this is an entirely necessary construction project. And down here we've got our tables and chairs, then we've got our serving section. Ooh, and I can put in a few things here. The kitchen appears to require 3 things to function. The first is cookers. So we'll go with a couple of cookers here. That should be able to support about 4 chefs. Each cooker, it seems, can support 2, if I've gone through the tutorial correctly. You want 1 fridge for each one of the cookers, so we're going to put in 2 fridges as well. And then you're going to want a sink. The sink's purpose, it seems, is to wash the dishes after everyone's finished with their trays. You also need a bin, so we'll stick a bin in the corner there, and finished. That should be the kitchen. Then we just assign it as a room, and done, and we assign this one as the canteen. And then we just have to wait until they actually get built. I love the way that's just one person carrying an entire cooker. I mean, okay, it's not as crazy as in RimWorld where they're carrying around an entire Thrumbo, which weighs a couple of 100 kilos, but still, it's sort of interesting to watch them chug those along. Also, they appear to have little arms on them as well. They're not completely RimWorldian. Right now, we have managed to hit all of the milestones they've given us. Build a holding cell, build a shower, build a yard, a kitchen. Okay, holding cell, yard, shower, kitchen, canteen. And now we have a continuous route all the way through. Now all we have to do is put some power and water into the whole system. But we gotta go under utilities, and this is where things get even more complicated. Let's just grab water first. We'll grab a water pump and we'll put it right there. These things are expensive. How much is this, actually? You know what? Don't care. We need to get one. And we're also going to need to get ourselves a power station. Oof. You know what? Power station right there, right behind it. Done! Oh, that hurt. How much did that actually cost us? Nope, doesn't tell me. Never mind. Well, we'll wait until these are finished. It's amazing how quickly they can put together an entire power transformer and a water substation. You gotta give it to this crew. They are really good at their jobs. We've only got 8 people and they're masters in just about everything. Yeah, this is the current power production is 25 units, and I probably shouldn't have touched the water pump. That's a mistake on my part. Yeah, never mind. But for power-wise, utilities, give us a power wire. This means we can hook those up like that. We need power to actually go to the water supply. Then we're going to run a power wire, say, all the way through there. And we're going to have to hook that power up to the cookers and the kitchen. And once anything's close enough to the power wires, they basically automatically connect. So all those wires will eventually connect once we've got this built. And as you can see, as the power wires go down, the lights start coming on everywhere. We might have to put a few wires here and there to make sure it spreads out enough. Oh, and water needs to go in as well. So, water-wise, you want at least one big tube going through here, let's say. And then we'll have some smaller pipes breaking off for... There's toilet, shower, sink. Done. And we still got a little bit of cash flow left. I'm pretty sure I maybe built some stuff and deleted it and cost us some cash, but it'll work out. Now I think we're just about ready to... Oh, is it working? You know, we definitely got enough power coming in. Let's see about getting ourselves some new intakes. We shall, let's say, total prisoners. We want about 10. 10 prisoners is good. Go for it. Whatever, take all of them. Keep whatever ratios you want. No, damn it. Okay, the power went out immediately. Now, if we... What happens here is if we switch it on, it'll power up. It gives us 78 units. That tells us that we're overdrawing power. Then we go to utilities, and to crank it up, we put a capacitor around it. So every capacitor touching this cranks up the power, I think, by about 50. So it's more cost efficient to use capacitors than it is to just keep building more power stations. A power station's about $5,000. One of these capacitors is a fraction of that price. Which means I probably should not have put it touching the water pump station, because now there's a whole side we can't put those capacitors on. But it's fine. It's fine. Stupidity is pretty much going to be par for the course as we go through this. Alright, you. Switch on. Perfect. Prison is now operational. All we need to do is hire at least 2 guards and 2 cooks. So, staff-wise, give us 2 guards. Yeah, here you go. 2 cooks. Done. That knocks out that entire thing. That gives us some more cash, and that frees us up to grab even more grants. What's next on the agenda? Agenda. Cell Block A. They'll pay us 20 grand in advance, 20 grand upon completion. The basics are up and running. We have to complete a basic detention center. Yeah, whatever. We'll do it. What are you going to give to us? We need 3 minimum security. Oh, fill 10 prisoners. 10 prisoners arriving. Raise your prisoner capacity to 15, but these have to be individual prison cells. This I think we can manage. The plan would be we would put the prison cells sort of up here, closer to the top of the map, though I'm thinking the first thing we want to do is put a fence all the way around the entire map. Thing is, if we say grab some walls, we'll grab ourselves some fence. This fence is super cheap. Say if we were to go like this, stick it all the way over to there. Oh my god, that scroll is so slow. Here, all the way over to there, down and across. This might take us a day or so to get done. But once it's finished, we shouldn't have to worry about the prisoners escaping. You know what? Put that to there. We would want to keep the prisoners and the office workers separate. I presume there's... Actually, I don't know if that will cause problems if they interact. But I hope it would. That would be even more entertaining. You guys can put in a door there. They're going to need a door to get in and out when they do want to... Well, they do obviously trap themselves inside. They've got about the intelligence of duplicants as far as I can see. Here comes our first detainees now. Oh yeah, the guards will come along, grab them, stick them into the holding cells. Then they should get processed afterwards. And what are these? Food trays? Excellent. Now, when it comes to money, we can check in here under financial. We can see exactly how much we're paying the workmen. We're paying the guards, the administrators, staff wages, all that stuff, and how much tax we have to pay. We get a federal grant of 2 grand. As far as I'm aware, that's just 2 grand. You get it all the time. Prisoner grant of 1,350. I think that's for the prisoners we're actually holding. So minus expenses and prisoner food, we're coming out with a profit of about £1 grand. I need to do some math on this to figure out exactly how many guards we're going to need to prisoners to have a good ratio so that we don't, have catastrophic problems. And at the same time, we don't end up with our prisoners overwhelming the guards, but we're not spending so much money on guards, we're not making a profit anymore. Have they finished? Oh, they have actually finished all of that fencing. Excellent. Let's put ourselves together a little bit of a prison wing over here. What are you guys doing? Hey, it's time for him to go eat. Chow down, why don't you? Excellent. We might need a second table there. I don't think we've given them enough. Yeah, they'll chuck those in a bit. That might actually be a little bit overpopulated, but from what I can see, they don't seem to mind walking over equipment. Alright, prison, yes. Let's put in a little bit of holding cells over here. I'm thinking this is a decent cell. I mean, it's got a toilet, it's got a bed, that's pretty much all they need, right? We're going to go under quick build here, clone. We're going to grab that. Done. And then we can go, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? That's fine. We'll put 8 of them right there, and then we'll chuck 8 of them on the other side. Oh, was an escape today. Oops. It doesn't matter. We'll just have to get some people with guns later on. How did they escape out, though? Probably because we haven't finished walling this in. I really wish they wouldn't transfer the prisoners until this section is finished. I probably should find some way to stop them from doing that. Annoying. I kind of wanted to have this walled in before we move them in, but my bad. Also, when it's dark, you can barely see anything in this game. It's going to be terrible for the YouTube video. This is where our other line of cells are going to go, and then we're going to link them back here. Alright, finally, they're walled in. Walled in quite safely. They can't escape anymore. A whole bunch of them have escaped, who cares? Damn it. Well, like I said, I should have actually had this done originally, all of this before I started bringing in the prisoners even for the first batch. I can see now how that would have been advantageous. Let's finish this section off, though. This is almost complete, and our short-term investment is about to pay off, which should give us a bunch of cash. Waiting for funds. Done. Can we do that again? Because it just seems like an easy way to get money. Staff with long-term investment. Oh. No short-term investments anymore? Never mind. We'll just have to find something else to make money with. Alright, we'll finish this off, though. That will knock out... Where is it? Cell block A, capacity of 15 prisoners. That should be fairly straightforward. Same time, we're going to want to get some utilities up and running. I'm thinking power wire will go straight through here. And then for water, we're going to run some lines all the way through there to there. Just to get all the toilets hooked up. We're having one main line with a few smaller lines off it. I'm not sure what the capacity limit on these things is, but I suppose we'll find out as we expand. The problem we're facing is these locked doors stop our people getting in and out. This is frustrating. I think I need to build smarter, as in not put in the jail doors until after the jails are finished, then put in the jail doors as the final thing. Otherwise our guards have to come in and let our people in and out. That's just... It's slowing everything down massively. For example, that guy's trying to get in there, but he can't. Now, I can manually open the door for him, but that's a pain in the butt. So, let's see if there's anything under research. From what I can see here, there is something here, remote access, which I think we're going to want to get. Once we get our hands on remote access, we can hopefully open the doors remotely, which shouldn't require us to do anything too crazy. Or should make things a little bit faster. This is painfully slow. I really wish this is one of the things covered in the tutorial. Don't do something stupid, like, put in so many doors until you've got the place built. That is one more task completed. We now have all of the necessary cells they requested. Staff members are exhausted. Build a staff room so they can rest. You tell me there's a grant for that? I think we are going to accept the grant on this. There's the, Staff Wellbeing Initiative. We get to build a staff room, have at least 5 guards with assigned duties, and ensure none of your staff are exhausted. I think that can all be arranged. Also, our money's actually looking pretty good. What's our cash flow like in terms of finances? Well, we're making 900 a day. Not too much, not too little, though. Oh, whoa, we definitely need to clean the place up as well. Research-wise, that's going to require a few things. First thing... Oh, that requires a chief. Now, what we want to do is get ourselves janitors. How do we get our hands on janitors? Here we are. Cleaning requires a foreman. Unlocks the janitor. He will clean all the indoor areas of the prisons and can also help with the prison laundry service. Maintenance requires a warden. Unlocks the foreman and he allows you to do further research on things like prison labor or additional staff members like the gardener. Okay, so we need a security guy and we need a cleaning guy. Security guy so we can get remote access, and maintenance guy so we can get cleaning. Which means we need 2 more offices as well. Oh, damn it. What happened to the wall? There was a wall right there. What did you do to my wall? You know what? We're going to make it out of brick, actually. We'll make you a brick wall right there. Now, people stop destroying my walls all the time. Alright, we need a couple more offices down here, too. From what I can see here, you just have to build rooms to a prescribed amount. Like, for this staff room here, we need a wide sofa and a drinks machine. Once they're in, that's then a staff room. That actually knocks that out. Boom. Then we need 5 guards with assigned duties. So let's grab ourselves another guard. We already have 4, so there's a 5th guard. Boom, that actually... Wait, did we just get money? Yeah, that gave us 10 grand completion. Now, we've got 2 of these things down. 2 offices down. Let's make a few more. Ah, there we are. Offices. Perfect. You can all be offices. You can be offices. And now that we've got them down, we can actually start putting in those other people we researched. Where was it? We wanted the foreman. Yep, and we also wanted the chief. Perfect. That allows us to unlock this stuff. So you unlock that. You unlock cleaning. Perfect. This guy can probably unlock prison policy while he's waiting, and we'll get land expansion. Requires an accountant. We can purchase new stuff. No, bank loan, tax relief. Tax relief sounds good, but that's 10 grand. You know what? Why not? We'll invest now. And done. So this guy's we need all of these guys to actually research their specific areas. So you'll notice this guy here, the security guy researches all this. The psychology guy, I have no idea what they research. The health, the education, but this maintenance guy is required for researching all this. Legal is for all of this. So you need an office for each one of these people so they can do their research. We should probably get everyone doing something. Now, 2 prisoners are arriving. Prisoners due for release, 3 are up for parole. What does that mean? Like, do I have to get them a parole office or something? Well, I've accidentally clicked on inmate health and well-being. That was a problem. I didn't want to get around to that just yet, but we have to build a medical ward, hire at least 2 doctors and hire psychologists. I think we'll leave that. That can wait. I would prefer to knock out prisoner maintenance first. Maybe even get a cell block C up and running. For the time being, though, I think we'll just tick over. There's nothing we really need to do. We've got everything reasonably sorted, though I would like to get the place clean, so we're going to wait till those janitors get completed, which is going to take just a few more hours. Alright, we're just about done on those 2, so we can finally get some janitors so the place doesn't look like Hiroshima anymore. Give us a few staff here. I think a couple of janitors should solve the problem. It'll take a bit of time. Oh, actually, what was the grant for this again? Yeah, I think we're going to do this one. Hire at least 2 janitors, hire a gardener, do all this stuff. I think this is very, very doable. We've already got the foreman, we've got the janitors, we've unlocked that. All we have to do is unlock groundskeeping through bureaucracy and hire a gardener. Groundskeeping? Perfect. And getting yourselves a gardener. That should be no problem. We've even got the office space ready to go. What are you missing? Filing cabinet? No problems. One thing that I really like that they've done here is if I just type in office, it gives me all the things that could potentially go in an office, including the filing cabinet. Even though I haven't... Oh, damn it, that's the wrong one. Even though I haven't actually put in F or anything to do with filing, if I put in office, it brings me everything to do with an office. If I put in cell, it gives me everything to do with a prison cell or everything you can put in a prison cell. It's just a nice little feature that I think it's missing from a lot of games. Just something simple like that that allows you to locate what you want quickly, easy, and efficiently. All right, we need to finish this one off, hire a gardener, get a groundskeeper, easy peasy. I decided to do a little bit of quick prison expansion while we're waiting. We're going to chuck on an extra bunch of cells down here. I really wish we'd picked a larger map, but I wanted to kind of get the real prison architect experience of just sort of starting small and then figuring out all of these horrifying mechanics. We still haven't got the fire sprinklers yet. That's going to be interesting. Anyway, this should allow us to increase our prison population, or pretty much double it, which should hopefully bring us in more money. I just don't like that our money-wise, we're only bringing in like 739 a day feels like not enough. To make sure we don't get any additional problems when we expand this out, what we've done is we've walled this whole area in. We've got most of the stuff already done. Now, we should be able to actually just demolish the walls down here. Let's see, demolish these walls here. That opens up that area, and hopefully doesn't cause any massive problems. It's just, I seem to still have not grasped how I'm supposed to link areas together without causing massive wall collapses everywhere. Alright, done. Let's put in some prison doors and then we can expand our prison population a wee bit. That'll take a minute and everyone's going to have to come in through the front door. That front door gets a lot of traffic, but if you try locking it open, yeah, bad things happen. Prisoners tried to escape a little bit, they got beat down. It's fine, no one actually made it out. But I have learned to, not leave any doors wide open. You need these. You need like a lock like this to stop them from escaping. If these things are left open, they will just run. And that's the only door stopping everyone from escaping out of here. That and this fence, which I'm kind of getting worried about. I might want to put in another walled section over here just to discourage them going out that way too. With that done, I think... Hey, why is that water not hooked up? Much better. There we go. That gives us a whole bunch more cells to work with. And why are those beds different colours? I think I used a bed and a comfy... Oh, damn it, I give half of them comfy beds. I didn't mean to be nice to them. I just... Yeah, we'll figure it out. Oh, and I think I'll double down on the showers here. A couple extra shower heads to make sure there's plenty more space for the prisoners. And then we want to increase capacity. We have capacity for 32 prisoners. I say we increase to 32 prisoners. It'll cause more problems, but at least we'll have more money coming in, and we can use that money to build the extra facilities to support all the horrible things and problems we're going to have with them. All right, we're going to do the medical health one first to stop the prisoners complaining so much. Probably they're hallucinating, crazy voices or something. Build a medical ward with 2 doctors and a psychologist. Okay, psychologist and a medical ward. It's a medical ward right here, psychologist office beside it. So this time, we've built the hospital over here, we've sealed this in, and now we're going to deconstruct these walls, which will gain us access to the hospital. Done. And no prisoners escape yet. That way we can grab the room thing and make this an infirmary, indoor and a medical bed. Perfect. Nice. Now all we need is a doctor, actually. Yeah, we're going to need a staff member. Give us one doctor. Off you go, Chief. There are several injured people running around the place. We'll eventually... Oh, we got a dead one. Well, that'll teach the rest of them not to mess around. Oh, two of our guards are also injured. You know what? Maybe hire a couple more of those. Might help discourage the rest of the prisoners from trying to kill us. Or each other. One thing I don't get is this guy's unconscious and no one's bothering to take him to the hospital. Doctor's like chilling out going, hey, if they're not close to me, I don't have to care. What if I just like tell you... what? Anything? Someone should probably grab that person or they're going to die. You know what? I'm not really sure I care either way. Alright, we've got an infirmary done. What are we missing? We require at least 2 doctors. Oh, that's easy peasy. Grab a second one. Maybe then they'll go grab the... No. Oh, people are just going to eat. Yep, the guy's bleeding out in the corner and they're like, yep, yum, 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 yum. No problems. Well, fair enough, if that's the way it is. I'm sure we'll figure out at some point how to pick up unconscious prisoners. Anyway, we're going to have to also hire a psychologist. We've got a spare office for them down here. Where is psychologist? We should have you researched already. Yes, we do. Perfect. Alright, psychologist guy, go do your thing. Great. You didn't like that office? What was wrong? Was it the smell? Too close to the accountant? Who knows? Alright, that gets that done. Prisoners are bored. They're going stir crazy. 9 prisoners need recreational activities to stay calm. No problems. We'll just stick on a recreational room right here. This is the whole joy of it. We're going to expand the prison population out this way. We're going to expand all the buildings we need out here. Probably going to have to buy new land after that. Please observe our glorious visitor center, where visitors can come and visit prisoners while they have their backs literally up against a wall. I presume this works. They don't seem to care about where you put stuff. For example, I've put bleachers in here so that people can watch the telly while on a bleacher. Look, this guy's watching TV. This guy's also watching TV. Stick them up on bleachers, they're happy out. And then we put the phone booths right beside the TV. I don't know if this will make them more aggressive or less. Personally, if I had people on phones right beside the TV I am trying to watch, I'm pretty sure riots would ensue for a lot of people, but we'll see how it works out in this game. Anyway, that's, what are we missing? Add at least 2 TVs. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta stick in a second one. In that case, let's move some of this stuff around the place. Start of the day, all the jail cells open, prisoners come in, and they get to use the showers. From what I understand, you can't put all the showers touching each other or they start fighting. However, I wonder if we could checkerboard pattern the showers. I mean, worst case scenario, they start punching each other and, well, we can live with that. Right, after they do the showers, they seem to go, well, they should go to the canteen, but they seem to be hanging out in their jail cells. A bunch of them need to go to solitary. We haven't made the solitary cells. We'll worry about those later. And then the food, we've got 3 chefs going on. I think 2 is enough, but I put down a 3rd one in a second sink just to be sure. And we might want another serving table. And, yep, everyone uses the phones, the TVs, and all that stuff. I presume this makes them better. That guy just wants alcohol. He's bouncing around the place just going, alcohol, alcohol, alcohol. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. It is Friday. Yeah. I think we're good. I think we'll cut it out for the day here. It actually went pretty well. I mean, okay, we got 1 death. Overdose. Well... Okay then, we should probably get sort of drug rehab or something along those lines. Spiritual guidance, bunch of other stuff. We can sort all that stuff out. I think I see how this goes. Basically, you have prisoners and then you have lots of needs for them. You need to have food, showering, infirmary, visitor center, recreation room. And then on top of that, we're going to need a, prisoner acclimatization and engagement area. What the hell? A laundry, yeah. Cupboard cleaning, kitchen reform through education initiative. Oh my god, yeah. Nutrition research, crackdown on drugs, cell block B. Okay, cell block B we can definitely get around to. And then we can expand the area. It's only 20 grand to buy extra land. We can make this prison huge. I was thinking this is going to be a small prison. Like, we're going to get into the hundreds of prisoners after a while. I like the idea of that. Money-wise, we're actually 3 grand a day. That's, okay, yeah, but when the grants run out, that's definitely going to hurt us. But I think once we've expanded out and increased our population like 3-fold, the income would be much nicer. We'll have to see. Anyway, this was Prison Architect. I hope you enjoyed him. Good luck.